Don't tell my wife that I'm eating it all.
You better get out of that bread. Alright, welcome back. Today we got another new dehydrating video for you. So we are doing blackberry bread. So Tony said he was going to bring cakes and stuff to the trail as much as possible. So this is to get more of them out there. Someone has been in my blackberry bread already.
Berry bread.
Really?
Berry bread. I'm sorry, it's good. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look good. I couldn't. It was sitting in the fridge, and she's like, we're going to do this video tomorrow. And I went, good night, honey. And then I went and cut like a quarter of the loaf off. And me and the dogs ate it. Honestly, we did. I couldn't. It smelled so good. It sucked.
Alright, so for the recipe. The recipe is basically flour, eggs. I use self-rising flour. That way I don't have to put in baking powder and salt and stuff. So I use self-rising flour, eggs, sugar, berries, some cinnamon. I got a basic recipe off of the internet, to be honest with you. And any recipe will work. So look one up, find the ingredients that you already have on hand. That way you don't have to go out and get anything special. And make it the way you want to make it. One note though, whenever you're making these breads, you can make them vegan by taking out the eggs and replacing it with applesauce. And make sure that you have a vegan oil to use with it. So
yeah. Now, one thing you have to mention here is because they would have to buy the berries. We didn't have to buy them because we grow them.
yes.
So, you know, when you see us do this, it's kind of expensive to go out and buy blackberries. I mean, so use as many or as little as you want. You don't have to go buy a $10 pack of blackberries to make this, you know. Throw in, you know, a handful is fine. But
and a good option is getting frozen blackberries.
yes, they're
versus
cheaper.
the fresh blackberries, because the fresh are a lot more expensive. If you get frozen, they work just as good. You're cooking them, so it's going to turn out great, I'm sure.
And you can use any berry. So
the way we did this last time, we cut it in half, and then we just started slicing it. About that thick, works really nicely. And the halves kind of fit in the dehydrator a little bit better.
I was trying to show them blackberries, but we ate them all or froze the rest.
I froze them, and I used
They're like the size of my thumb. Like literally, they're the size of my thumb.
Huge, huge blackberries.
Yep. And now raspberries are in too.
I picked some earlier this year, and 4 berries fit from right here on my hand all the way down.
Yep.
4 berries.
Yep.
It was amazing.
And our raspberries just came in, so that's the time of year our granddaughter's up here every other day eating as many as she can shove in her mouth.
We don't get many raspberries. Olivia stands out there while we're picking, and she holds her bowl, and she's popping them in as fast as I can pick them.
Yes. She definitely loves her raspberries.
But that's alright, because I'd rather eat raspberries as to eat a lot of the other stuff.
Yes.
She was a big blackberry fan until the raspberries came in.
Yeah.
And then now that's her favorite.
Yep. So, as you can see, you know, you just stack them on the tray. You don't need any parchment paper.
Yes, don't use parchment paper because it takes it longer to dehydrate if you do.
Yep, it slows down the whole process.
This way the air can get on the top and bottom. This is an amazing recipe though. You can make breads out of almost any fruit or vegetable.
Yep.
And I don't know if everybody knows that, you know, you got zucchini bread, but we make apple bread, carrot bread, blackberry bread, raspberry bread.
Yep.
What else do we make? We make all kinds. We used to go through a ton of breads because whenever our boys were at home, they ate them for breakfast, they ate them for snack after football practice, they ate them.
Our boys played a lot of sports, so in order to keep the weight on them, they would come home and eat a ½ pound of pasta and like a quarter of one of these loaves of bread and then a big old salad. They were very active boys, and then they were never You never had to really argue with them too much to come out and help me with firewood or other stuff around the farm, but you had to make sure them boys were fed.
And they
That's
got
the
fed.
truth. They got fed. I mean, it was almost unlimited they were eating because they weren't eating stuff that was bad for them. They were eating stuff that was really, really good for them. And
I used to make these breads by like a dozen loaves at a time.
And they'd be gone within like a week or two.
Alright, so we're going to get it dehydrating. It should take, I am guessing, around 7 hours.
7 hours would be my guess.
But each dehydrator is different, so keep in mind yours might be a little bit different. And we're going to show you how you'll know when they're done. Because whenever you break them, they'll crunch just like a crouton.
Yeah, they'll snap.
And then they're perfect. And you can use these for all kinds of things. So, we'll be back when they're ready.
Okay guys, welcome back. So, 6 hours. That's what it took to dehydrate our berry bread. Now that's longer than I think it would normally take, but we've got real rainy conditions outside and it's just a lot of moisture in the air. Now, as Missy was telling you, if you want to know if it's done, check every tray for this. Do this. See that snap? Like a crouton breaking, which it ain't supposed to make a mess, but you want that snap. When you hear that snap, you know the moisture level is low enough that you can stop. So, I'm going to take one of these. It's got a big old berry in it. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. That would be really good for breakfast. Holy cow. Mmm. Ooh, that's dry. After trying that piece, I can tell you what this is perfect for. If you're at a stream cameling up, and I've got some days where I'm just like, I don't want to drink any more water. But you know you need to camel up. Some of these, eating them while you're trying to filter water will help you camel up a little bit and push a little bit. But I would really like to have these with coffee some more, and I think this would be great. I think I'm definitely going to have her try some with nuts in it too. But it's a wonderful recipe. I mean, it makes a good bit, honestly. And we're going to start vacuum sealing this stuff for space. Also because I'm not finding a lot of good quality baggies anymore. And I don't want bag failures. I don't like bag failures. But super simple recipe. Missy pretty much explained it as good as it needs to be explained, I think. I feel that this is one of those ones that I really suggest you guys give a shot. It's very inexpensive and the product is amazing. And if I can get away with not eating all of it, it'll be a miracle. And you know that my wife will kill me if I eat it all, because then she doesn't get any. But until next time, I'm Tony. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't tell my wife that I'm eating it all.
You better get out of that bread.